Maybe hello. There we go.
Hello?
You're there, Rudy. You
Hello?
got it.
Yes. Hello. Welcome back to Order Up, a foodtastic 5e campaign set in the city of Zobeck in the campaign setting of Midgard, which is Kobold Press's original wonderful setting. My name is Rudy Basso. I will be your dungeon master for today and every day we play this game. Unless I'm not here, in which case it will be someone else. You can follow me on Twitter at Rudy Basso. My pronouns are he, him. Let us go around the circle. Everybody tell me who you are, who you're playing, and what your favorite food program is. Oh, let me reverse it and ask myself, what's your favorite food program, Rudy? Well, Rudy, my favorite food program is called Just a Dash. It's on YouTube, starring Maddie Matheson, who is a very tattooed, very loud chef. It's not even a cooking show at this point. It's like a weird like art project in a lot of ways. It's very, very funny. It's edited very like off the wall. It's not something you'd find on the Food Network, which is still very good, but it's definitely online content for an online audience. But hey, check that out. Just a dash. Okay, let's go clockwise, starting with Danny. Hi, who are you? Who are you playing?
What's up, y'all? My name is Danny. My pronouns are he, him, and I am playing Bernardi, who also pronouns are he, him. And my current favorite thing to binge food-wise is a show called Master Chef Junior. It's where, one, you can see Gordon Ramsay be wholesome, and we love a wholesome Gordon Ramsay. But you can also see these kids that are just like brilliant. Like you see they're awakening with food, and it's the cutest, most wholesome thing in the world.
Yeah, if you want to see the counter to the Gordon Ramsay being not so nice, you can watch MasterChef Normal or MasterChef Adult, and you can see people lose their love of food and have it shut down in front of their very faces. Actually, let's go counterclockwise now, so we can get to our guest last and go to Lynn. Hi, who are you? Who are you playing?
Hey, I'm Lynn and she, her, and I am playing Delphina, also she, her. And what was it?
Food program,
yes. Actually, something I've been enjoying is Nailed It.
Oh
yeah, it's
yes,
amateur bakers that try and reverse engineer like fancy cakes and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, hosted by Nicole Byer, who is one of my favorite podcastians and comedians. She's so funny. Moving along, Victoria. Hi, hello. Who are you? Who are you playing? What was the last food program you viewed?
Yes, because we talked about this before. I was like, I don't watch television. I'm one of those weirdos. Okay, so hi, I'm Victoria, and I'm playing Tuli Enga. I am a Bearfolk cleric, but otherwise known as the Brewmaster for Boiled. Yeah, I guess I didn't say that as assertive as I should have. Boiled. Okay. Since talking about this, there is this show that I don't remember the name of.
Okay.
But it's on Twitch. And it's just this guy somewhere in like a Scandinavian country grilling meats over like a wood fire.
Yes.
And it's highly satisfying to watch.
I think I've seen that on Facebook. It's like really high definition video, right?
Yeah.
And it's like just slow. He's usually got like crazy knives that look like they're also woods related, right? Okay.
And he's just, when he's chopping carrots, he just literally holds them over a pot and does this.
Yeah. Like,
with
wow,
a cleaver.
that is a sharp knife. Yeah. Doesn't he wear like a funny hat too? Maybe I'm imagining the hat. He should be wearing a funny hat.
He's wearing a hat, like an outdoorsman hat.
True outdoorsman programming.
It's really good. Remember I sat there and watched it almost an entire day while I worked once.
It's very calming too.
It is.
Unlike a Master Chef Junior, for example.
It's very nice. So I'm going with that show. Don't know what it is, but it's a thing that I watched on Twitch all day once.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And last, our guest for this evening, because Autumn can't be with us today.
That's right. Autumn's actually cooking.
Yes, because they're actually cooking. Dot, our producer. Hi, hello.
Hi, friends.
Hooray.
Y'all know me
Who are you?
and this
Who are
face.
you? Well, don't tell us who you're playing yet. We'll
Oh,
introduce
okay. Okay,
But
I
tell
won't.
us
I
your
won't tell
favorite
you.
cooking show.
Okay. Well, guess what, gang? I'm Dot. If you don't know me, thanks for being here. Over here at Kobold Press, hanging out doing the thing. Okay, so an easy one is Hot Ones because I don't know why I love that show. I just really do. There's something about watching people suffer through eating hot things that really just stirs me up. But there's actually a show I like more. It's not technically a cooking show, or a foodie show. It's a documentary show, but they do a lot of coverage of food, and it's The World According to Jeff Goldblum. Have y'all seen that documentary series? He does a couple different ones. He did one on barbecue, so top dot food of choice, and coffee. He did a 30-minute segment on the history of coffee, and he lets a cowboy make him coffee, and I just really liked it. Plus, I really like Jeff Goldblum. So there you go. The World According to Jeff Goldblum. Not a food show. Covers food.
Is that on Disney Plus or?
Yes. You should, y'all. If y'all haven't watched it, he does one on gaming, and he goes out and watches LARPing. Watching Jeff Goldblum watch LARP is an experience in itself. Okay. Anyways, it's really.
I feel like I saw a video of him grocery shopping, and it's just like, man, your brain just. I want to understand it, but I can't.
He just lives on like, he lives on. He's in a different place, but he's really cool to like watch him because he does cover a couple different kinds of foods, and I remember specifically barbecue and coffee being my two favorites.
Jeff Goldblum, a treasure, a national treasure,
a true treasure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about what happened last week. The Supreme Challenge came to Zobeck. Ooh. And attending that night, your restaurant, Boiled, was a competitor who was invited to compete in it, named Rebum Caked. And he was upset because his kitchen staff had been poached by the Mouse King. From the Mouse Kingdom, one of the most terrifying gangs in all of Zobeck. Yes, it is legit. It is a scary, scary gang. And he asked for your help gathering ingredients for him, in particular, a Storm Boar, which is his showstopper main ingredient for his big entree meal. You are able to get the Storm Boar, get the ingredients, and protect your beloved mushrooms, because there's a mushroom shortage throughout Zobeck, and people, they wanted those mushrooms. They wanted to take those mushrooms, Bernardi. They want, just like everybody wants Bernardi's mushrooms.
Mushrooms, remember?
Mushrooms. I'm
mushrooms.
sorry, that's right. The special mushroom, the mushroom. That's right.
We can't stand for disrespect of my mushrooms.
That's right, because you have a pixie companion named Moo. Also, Thule worked as a very nice earpiece to Ron, one of Rebum's children, who revealed to you that he didn't want to cook. He just wanted to dance. And with your supporting gaze upon him, he told his father, and he now is going to do just that, dance. And his daughter, Raina, told you, I think, or tried to tell you, Bernardi, before being told to go away, that she just wanted to cook. And so she also revealed that to her father, and their positions have switched. Now she will be the cooker, and he will be the dancer. So let us shoot ahead to the next morning. The Supreme Challenge is imminent. It is the morning of the competition, and Rebum Caked, the competitor from the Northlands, and his son and daughter are all meeting with you in the kitchen of Boiled to discuss the plan for the day. Rebum stands up and says to you, now, you may not be familiar with the Supreme Challenge, but it's in 3 stages. First up is the appetizer stage. I have 4 appetizers and a drink that are native to the Northlands that I will be preparing. They are my tangy oat cakes, my stuffed lava bites, my sticky rice dumpling, and my cheesy bacon noodles. Yes, the cuisine of the Northlands. It's very diverse, to say the least, and very confusing, to say the most. I also have a special cocktail, flaming cocktail, called the Blue Blazer. Now, our initial plan was that I would be focusing mainly on the Storm Boar, the main food that I will be cooking, and my sous chefs, along with my daughter, would be making all of the appetizers. So, do you think you can all handle one dish each, and then Reina will be taking over the last one, and then kind of overseeing everyone? Do you think that? Are you up to the challenge? And he looks at Delphina, Bernardi, and Thule.
Oh,
I think so.
Yes? So
let me. Oh, who's making the drink?
I think, yeah, that was my thought, is that you would probably do the drink. Does that sound good?
Oh, I would love to sample a blue blazer.
Oh, sure. Yes. So he's more than happy to show you and give you a rundown of how to make each of them. And the Blue Blazer, it's like a flaming cocktail with special Northlands rum, along with bananas, which are not native to the Northlands, but he's got a bunch of them, and it's got like a foamy kind of top, and then you light it on fire, and whoosh, it's got like a lot of what's that called when bartenders do like
Flair?
flipping cups, and I think there's actually a specific, is it flair bartending, or is there a specific?
Oh yeah, it has a specific term.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Tom Cruise and cocktail, right? That's what we're going for. Like TGI Fridays in the 80s. So there's a lot of showmanship to it as well. That I don't know, Thule, what is your thought on this? You think back to your days when you were at brewing college and you were taking the flair bartending class. Were you like, yeah, this is for me? Or were you like, what is this? This is too absurd.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. I broke quite a few things though. And you know what? Sometimes the ceiling's a little low for me. Because what I think of as a nice light throw. Woo!
I think there were a lot of laughs in class. But you laughed along with everybody else. It wasn't laughing at you, it was laughing with you. I don't think everyone ever laughs at Thule, because if they do, then they get like a very large paw on their shoulder, politely asking them to stop, which is, yeah, that's a good idea then. Okay, what else? Who else would like to cook other things? Delphina. Do any of those jump out to you as something you think you're capable of cooking? Again, we got tangy oatcakes, stuffed lava bites, sticky rice dumpling, and cheesy bacon noodles.
Delphine is thinking, what is the thing that I cannot screw up? And it's maybe the oatcakes, maybe.
Yes, the oatcakes, which is kind of it's like muesli and dried fruits, and it's actually not baked. It's like a raw kind of thing. It's bound together with like a honey and dried milk mixture. They're very great for on the go.
Excellent.
Yes, I think that if Vera were here, it would be something they would be super into. But they're not here, so it falls on you, Delphina.
Sounds good. Requires less baking, fire, or grilling. So
yes, there is one secret ingredient, and as he's showing it to you, he actually knocks some of it over. It's a blue powder that you've never seen. None of you have ever seen before. And as he knocks it over, there's like a flare up, and you all feel like a wave of static electricity go across you. And Chef Rebum's hair stands on end, and he pats it down. He goes, "Oh, that's the special ingredient to make these so tangy."
Wait, that goes in the oatcake.
Goes in the oatcakes. That's correct.
Oh my god.
You'll be fine, he says, and he pats you on the shoulder. So, Bernardi, what do you think you can take up then of these three remaining foods?
Bernardi says, honestly, I could do all of them, but I have one stipulation.
Okay.
And then he points to the pixie on his hat. Moo has to be able to help me in the kitchen.
Done.
Done. High fives, Moo.
Moo. Yes, that's good. Moo, this will be good. An extra hand in the kitchen. Nothing bad can come of that. Yes, this will be good, of course. Cool. So why don't you do the sticky rice dumplings?
Moo or Bernardi?
Both of you, Moo and you.
Okay, Moo and me. Okay.
Moo and you. Ooh, that's the title of my new children's novel. Yes, so these are pretty straightforward. They're sticky rice, and there's like a pickled plum in the middle. And it's also got lots of he's already prepared a bunch of kind of pork bits that go in it. So it's got that soury bite from the plum, but also kind of like a rich porky flavor from it's very tasty, very straightforward. But boy, is that sticky rice dumpling sticky. You're like having trouble. It's actually good you have a helper because Moo can get in there and like take it off your hands as you're both kind of patting it together. That is one sticky rice. And then Rebum turns to all of you and says, I'm so happy for all your help, but we also are bringing in another sous chef, a ringer, one might say. And he turns, bringing in a ringer, yes. Someone who not only loves mushrooms like Bernardi, but one may say is in fact a mushroom. He motions to the door, and in walks who, Dot?
In walks Portia Bella. She's kind of a short, portobello mushroom folk. She has bad allergies.
Okay, yes. Now, how rare are mushroom folk in Midgard?
They don't usually travel this far into the city.
So, Bernardi, this is probably the first time you've ever seen a mushroom folk? Maybe you've read about them or heard of them before? I don't know.
I think Delphina also looks at Bernardi and like the chef and it's like, she says ringer. It's like, we're not. I think you just see her just like, we're not going to cook this, are we?
No.
Because we had the boar and the thing.
Yeah, I mean, Portia Bella is about maybe 2.5 foot tall. Really kind of stout and only feet, right? There's no like legs there. It's just so there's a lot of it's not very dexterous creature. That's for sure. They are not.
Yeah, so Bernardi would be playing with this sticky rice and the camera would kind of zoom in and like the sticky rice film is kind of like dropping onto Moo and through the stickiest rice. He looks over at Portia and he rubs his eyes a little bit. He's like, is that mushroom talking?
Yeah. We're not gonna like,
Delphina, we don't kill talking mushrooms. And then he walks over to Portia, and he because she's they just sneezed. He pulls out a little napkin, and he's like trembling. He's like, "Here's, do you need this?"
I imagine that Portia Bella is probably kind of oozing from all the small pores, like, it's just like icky, and so you're not sure what's the nose, what do you wipe, really, and Portia goes, thank you. Sucks the handkerchief down.
Bernardi's like, wow, and just turns around and he's like, we do have a ringer, and then he like waddles back over to Moo.
Thank you so much for inviting me to join your team for a little bit. I know I'm new here, so don't be intimidated.
No, none of us are we'll be sure not to be intimidated by you.
Definitely it's stuffed up today. Stuffed Portia Bella.
Sure. Stuffed Bella. Stuffed Portia. We're not eating her.
So like, what are we doing again?
Yeah, so yeah, you'll be doing these stuffed lava bites. One may compare to, in a certain world, stuffed pizza bites. And the secret ingredient here is this Northlands pepperoni. Yes, the Northlands. Truly a melting pot of cuisines that is so spicy. This is such a spicy pepperoni, one might say. And yeah, you should probably wear gloves to cut it. Otherwise, you will be a very well-seasoned mushroom.
That's what all the mushrooms call me, well-seasoned.
Yes. That's
I think at
high
this point-
compliment in mushroom folk.
At this
mushroom
point, Bernardi would like poke Thule's leg and look up at Thule, and it's like, Thule. So in my studies, mushrooms can regenerate. Is it bad that I'm thinking about tasting Portia? Is that rude?
Wow. That might be a little forward.
I think about it all the
You
time.
usually wait till the
Oh.
third date.
I have no desire to date Portia. Just eat.
Well, again, carnal lusts are fine, but you should probably start a rapport first.
Shh, they ate my handkerchief. That's date one. I'll get two more. And he just waddles back over to Moo.
Oh man, dwarven culture, really something else. So are there rules for mushroom kin about regenerate? I'm just curious.
That's a good question. Well, let's find out. I
Technically,
think...
every time Portia's sneezing, there might be
spores everywhere.
Spores
right?
everywhere.
Oh, for
Spores,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just
for
little
sure.
baby Portias just flying through
oh,
the
they're
air.
called-
Go sneeze in the garden a few times.
Mushroom folk. So I'm a
Oh, mushroom
specific
folk.
kind of mushroom folk. There are some sub races. So
What is this? This is what book is this from?
this is I don't know what book it's from, but it's definitely Kobold. Hang on,
Okay.
I can tell you. I get it. Will I say that mushroom folk? This is all underworld stuff, so I'm gonna guess it. Yeah, physical appearance more diverse in the flesh. Clans of wanderers, blah blah, mushroom, blah blah. Let's see, fungal form, hardy survivor. Your upbringing in mushroom folk society has taught you how to defend yourself and find food. That's not exactly the same. It doesn't say anything about regeneration.
All right.
You know, it doesn't.
Guess what? This is called a house rule. You can regenerate.
Oh, I do bite a piece of myself.
Get Wolfgang Bauer on the phone.
I think if Delphina sees Bernardi looking at Portia, I think she'll go up to like, I know that look, and I know what you're thinking, and from my experience, don't.
Delphina, and he pulls out a mushroom out of his pocket and he's like, Delphina. And he like the camera frame would be like holding a mushroom over Portia and then removing it. It's like, it's the same. Like, they're 10 times the size. Does that mean 10 times the flavor?
I don't know.
You wouldn't know.
Oh, Bernardi, I know, because you've
eaten a mushroom person?
them are like mushrooms.
What? Oh, they are like mushrooms. Yes, they are a mushroom.
And even though mushrooms can kind of, like you said, regenerate, they usually don't like it if you just take bites out of them.
Do you know Portia? Portia ate my handkerchief. I think that's a sign of love.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's Bernardi, that's confusing. I think maybe I can't help you with that, and then she'll just wander back to her table. You can't mix up love and food.
Yeah, it may be that's just her way of soaking up the spores, inside with the handkerchief.
But when Thule says spores, Bernardi's eyes get wider and wider and wider. And it's like, spores.
Yeah, I think maybe Portia blows their nose on another handkerchief or napkin and kind of like throws it out.
Yep.
And everyone can see Bernardi's eyes just watch that napkin as it goes towards the garbage and it goes in. Just follow the trajectory.
I'm sorry. Did I not turn my smell off this morning? Why is everybody staring at me?
They're just so impressed with you. That's what it is. Everyone's impressed and no one wants to eat you. Okay, so let's talk about the competition itself. It's going to be held in the center of the city in Crown Square. They've created a makeshift stadium, and they've set up rows of kitchen stations.
Okay.
Very similar to MasterChef. For each competitor or for each team to work on. And then there'll be rows of bleachers and seating around those. In the very center of the stadium is the judging table. And sitting there will be Chairman Flondor and Mayor Constantia, who is the mayor of Zobeck.
Mayor Constantia.
Yes, Mayor Constantia. And they'll watch the proceedings, and they'll even walk around and kind of talk to people. I didn't realize how much I'm borrowing from MasterChef when I wrote this, but I'm borrowing a lot from MasterChef. They won't be mean to you like Gordon Ramsay will, though, or question what you're doing. But they'll ask you, what are you working on? Kind of, that's like a part of the fun. And our table is actually right next to the middle kind of podium where the judges are. So we got a good spot this year. The other big thing is that everyone who enters the stadium has to check their weapons at the door, and they have to wear a special bracelet which inhibits their magical abilities. The Supreme Challenge and the Adamantine Chef, they must work, and it's a competition about your cooksmanship, not your spellsmanship. That's the very catchy tagline of the competition. Cooksmanship, not spellsmanship. That's what they say. So
put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. They do. And that t-shirt sells out every year.
Yeah, good event merch.
Yes, exactly. So there's 3 stages. We were going over that earlier. The appetizer stage, the hosting stage or entertainment stage, and then the main course. So we talked. We're gonna have a dance from Ron as part of our hosting stage, and then also we had one of our previous sous chefs was going to do a haiku. He was known as a bit of a poet in the North, but again, he's not with us anymore. So I've asked you all to come up with haikus, and we're going to go around and everyone is going to give us their haiku, and we're going to vote on what we think is the best. And then that person is going to perform their haiku during the competition. So let's start with Delphina. Let's hear your haiku, which should be food themed, but not blood food themed. I'm sure you did an excellent job. Let's hear it.
She can 100% fake what food tastes like, I guess.
Yes.
Please enjoy our meal. It's not magic or arcane, but it is our art.
Oh.
I did my best. I really, really wanted to be in the dance.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted to be in the dance. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe we can make that happen. We'll talk about the dance in a moment, but I like it. I like the simplicity. I like the welcoming. It's a true kind of like a host is just welcoming you as you come in the door with a short, sweet, perfect poem. Bernardi, let's hear your haiku. I'm excited to hear what you have.
So Bernardi waddles up and turns right to Portia, and it says, "Pretty short fungi, a mysterious treasure. I will get my taste."
Oh, that's a pretty specific haiku. That seems to be aimed at one person in particular.
It's about all mushrooms.
It's about all mushrooms. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All fungi are short.
All fungi, yes.
All mushy folk.
All mushy folk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Delphina just takes a sip of her blood flask and just like eyes Bernardi and just like.
Well, today's episode ends as a horror. Just so everybody knows, it ends in horror.
So yeah, it's good. That's good. That's good. Good job, Bernardi. And he pats you on the shoulder, and then he kind of moves you to the opposite side of the room as Portia, just kind of like nonchalantly guides you at the other end of the table where you're all sitting. You sit here. Stay here. Okay, Tuli, what do you have prepared for us? Very excited for this.
Oh, yes. And she reaches around into her pocket to get her piece of paper out. Aha! Yes. I like making beer. Community and laughter does the tavern bring.
Oh, is that it? I like making beer. Community and laughter does the tavern bring. Are you there? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yes. Oh, great. Yes. Also very good. Yes. We like that very much. Sorry.
We're just counting syllables. Yeah.
Very nice. Yes. I like that you put that you like making beer in there. That's good. That shows that's kind of your log line. I like making beer. Yes. Great. Okay. And then Portia, do you have
I do. I have a question first. Do you want to
Okay.
hear my really sweet haiku? Or do you want to hear the one about my bodily functions?
Bodily functions.
No, hold on.
Great.
let's
Plant-
hear the sweet one first.
Bodily functions.
Okay.
I'll save that one for you, special Bernard. Sharing a good meal has nothing to do with food. All to do with friends.
Oh, that's a very nice.
I
That's
told
a
you
very
it was
nice one
sweet.
too.
I'm a sweet mushy.
You're a sweet mushroom.
Now, just for you, Bernardi, plant food enters me. I taste. My body digest. Then plant food again.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
about the digestive process.
Yeah.
By this point, somehow Bernardi is right beside Portia again, just like wide-eyed, just like, wow.
How did you? That's an interesting one. Okay. Maybe
Because when I take it in and put it back out, it becomes plant food, but I'm part plant, so it's all one and the same.
Yeah, it's like kind of a puzzle, kind of. You're like a puzzle. Okay, let's determine
Delicious puzzle.
delicious puzzle. Let's roll a die, and that will determine our winner. And then that person will form 4. So that's the last person who went. So Portia, we're gonna go with your not bodily function.
Great, my friend one, my sweet one.
Yeah, your sweet one.
Okay.
Good. And then Ron, the son of Rebum, who loves to dance, is going to show off his dance to you all and ask for kind, constructive criticism, please. And everyone give me either a performance check or a perception, a perception check.
Ooh. Okay.
Actually, Lynn, I'm going to give you advantage.
Okay.
Because you're so... Oh, my goodness. Is that you, Dot? Are you Kobold Press?
Here, let me change my name for you.
Okay, cool.
Yes. Saving the name. That is me.
That is you. So, Dot rolled a 22. Delphina a 21. Bernardi, ooh, wow.
No, 7
That's
is
wild.
7, though.
Victoria, both ends, crit fail and a crit success. But just a crit fail because well, you're very perceptive.
You are.
So both Delphina and Portia, it's a very it's like a very raw talent kind of dance. You know what I mean? Like he's got the moves, but there's no narrative to it or like natural flow. It's just kind of like a bunch of crazy, impressive moves over and over again. So you both think that it could use some some structure to it.
Okay. Well, you're very dexterous, but you could really use beginning, middle, and end.
He's sitting there like this.
You
I don't think I agree. No, he doesn't say that.
You are a natural at it. You have the heart, but I can kind of tell that you haven't done this as part of performance before.
Mm.
And if I may, before it suggest, I do. I've danced the Emerald Hourglass a couple years ago. I know how to do that, and I could suggest that I lead, and we do a duet. Couples dance.
Oh, whoa, yes. Okay, yeah. That's good. You're allowed to do, yeah, okay. I think that is a good idea. We will perform together while the talking mushroom says their haiku.
And she'll read it again.
Oh, yes, please. Give us
and honestly, it'll keep me out of the kitchen as much as possible. That's what we want.
1, 2, 3, go. Sharing a good meal has nothing to do with food and all to do with friends.
Yes, and
Very
Bernardi
nice.
has once again somehow gravitated towards you around everybody else without being noticed and is watching as you finish. And yeah, there's applause from everyone. Okay. Is there anything anyone else wants to do to prepare before? Oh, yes.
Delphina could go up to Thule and just whisper, "It's up to you. I can't watch both of them at the same time." Especially when I'm dancing.
Yep, I'll keep an eye on our Bernardi.
Both of them.
Oh, and Portia. But if it's fate, there's nothing I can do.
Of course.
So before we had left to practice all this, Bernardi went into the trash can and took the snot-covered napkin rag, and he has it. And he's actually planning on putting it into the sticky rice dumplings because
it'll be stickier.
Exactly. So
Okay.
this whole time he's told this plan to Moo, the pixie sitting on his hat. And this whole time Moo has been trying to collect random samples of snot or
yeah, there's like a sliminess right
Yeah.
now to Portia. Like if you've ever left mushrooms in the fridge for too long, they kind of get gunky. But that's just because you're sick. Right?
Yeah.
I'm a
But-
little damp.
but Bernardi specifically wants the snot. So knowing that Portia is allergic,
Bernardi specifically wants the snot. I just want that on a t-shirt, right? That is
Just ask.
he doesn't want to ask. He's scared
okay.
to ask.
Okay.
But he's covered. He's druid crafted a whole bunch of flowers around Moo. And every time Moo gets close to Portia, he's hoping that it causes them to sneeze, and then Moo somehow just collects the snot and comes back to me. Do I need to roll for that?
So let's roll to sneeze. Roll Constitution saving throw
Well, it's a good thing that's very low. It's a
with
0.
disadvantage because
Great.
you're.
Oh my god.
Okay, a
everywhere.
natural 1.
There you go.
A mighty sneeze, the mightiest of sneezes, one might say, that actually perhaps gets on some of the ingredients of the cheesy. Was that what you're doing? Cheesy bacon noodles?
I was doing the stuffed lavas.
You're doing stuffed lavas. Okay, sorry. Cheesy bacon noodles is what Reina is gonna do.
Oh,
So
yeah.
stuffed lava cakes with the spicy pepperoni.
Well, so it's kind of a good thing that all my spores are poisonous. Some of them are
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, check it out. I got restful spores.
Oh.
So
Restful. They make you sleepy?
they add hit die. You get a hit die without resting.
Oh, it's good poison.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh,
That's
okay.
good poison. That's
Good poison.
good poison.
Is there a word for that?
Medicine?
Medicine. That's the name of it. That's it. Good poison is also known as medicine. Okay. Is anyone else want to do? Is there any more snot subterfuge before we begin, or is that the extent of it?
Bernardi has collected all the ingredients that got Portia's snot on it, as well as had moo just help wipe Portia down. So Portia's now hopefully nice and not snot covered.
Thank you. I can't reach that spot around back. My hands don't go there.
That'd be terrible.
You're a real friend. Question. You said we can't use her magic at all?
No magic. No, you'll be wearing a bracelet, which will inhibit your magic if you try and do something to the bracelet that might get you disqualified, but you might not get caught, so it doesn't matter.
I see.
If anything that's like natural, like your spores are naturally like kind of magical about you, that's okay.
And no cantrips either, then.
No cantrips.
Great. Well, good thing I'm all natural.
Yeah, if anyone tries to cast a spell, so we can jump ahead. Everybody gets their. I think all 4 of you would probably get the wrist bracelets. If you want, you can try and cast a spell, but you have to make depending on your spell modifier, you have to make a saving throw, and the DC is pretty high. And if it fails, then the bracelet starts like humming and making noise, and like it's like an alarm goes off, basically.
Okay.
What if I were, to say a prayer?
Well, yeah, you can say a prayer, of course, but if you try and like imbue the prayer with clerical magic abilities, that would not be okay.
So perhaps I just happen to say a prayer,
Okay.
and my god just decides to answer.
Okay. If it's an external magical force that happens during, the gods are watching the Supreme Challenge as well, and they've been known to influence on occasion, and it's not always easy to spot a god's influence. So if your prayer is answered and it is not your doing, then I think that would be okay. It can slip by the judges. That would be okay.
Ooh, fantastic. Good thing I am very devout.
Yes. And while there are no weapons, your frying pan sure just looks like a frying pan. So that, maybe that one's another one that can get snuck in, so to speak. Okay. So let's begin the competition. There's a wonderful opening ceremony. There's a big, coordinated dance. There's a lot of fanfare. There's a buzz about the buzz of the competition. You see a bunch of other people from all over the continent and neighboring continents. It's a very exciting atmosphere. It's a very diverse competitor pool. There's going to be a lot of really neat and interesting and fun food for this competition. And one of the big joys of being able to compete is that you have to make enough portions for everyone in the competition to also be able to taste, because it's not just about winning, it's about expanding your own personal palates. So very exciting.
Okay.
There's opening ceremonies. The chairman gives a speech about the sanctity of the competition and how it's been going on for hundreds of years. And the last Adamantine Chef steps up and also gives a speech. He starts to cry a little bit. It's very touching, very touching. But then it is time to begin. And we're going to have cooking checks for all of our cookers. And also, you're going to have to make a wisdom or a specific saving throw depending on who is cooking what. Starting with the tangy oatcakes, you have to make a wisdom saving throw and then make your cooking check, which is also wisdom.
This will go well.
Okay.
At least it's...
Yeah. Raina comes over and says, again, you have to be careful of that blue powder. If you are a little wild with it, it might zap you.
It's just like a dash of it, right?
Yes, exactly. Just like a dash of it. That's just a pinch. A pinch, I believe, is the...
That's incredibly
term.
helpful. That's a
Yes.
very technical, very, very technical wisdom save. 10.
10. Okay. you take 1d6 electricity damage. As you take 5 electricity damage. As you maybe pour a little too much. It kind of pops in your face, and slight buzz, buzzes of electricity. Yeah, it kind of blows up in your face. It's unpleasant.
He said a dash. That was a dash. That was
was more than a dash.
That was a dash.
That was a dash and a half. Okay.
I did a pinch. A dash. That was right.
There's no time to argue about semantics. Just
if they wanted a specific amount, they would just put the amount on there, a tablespoon or something. That would have helped.
More than just amounts, man. You got to use your heart. You got to use your soul.
I don't suggest that. Those are not good ingredients.
Those are great ingredients.
Well, now it's your turn, Portia Bella.
Oh, it's?
You're cutting the spicy pepperonis. And again, there's a flare-up. Spicy herbs and spices pop up into your face. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. A 10.
Oh no. A 10. You take 1d6 fire damage.
I really wish I could use my magic right now, but it's fine. Whatever. I think. Oh, it's just one. Oops.
Just one. Just one. As the spicy spices get into your eyes, and you are very well seasoned right now.
Oh, I'm a well-seasoned shroom.
You're a well-seasoned shroom.
Oh. Just so you know, Bernard, I'm well-seasoned.
And now it is Bernardi's turn, doing the sticky rice dumplings. Oh, they're so sticky. They're like stuck on your hands. Oh no! Give me a strength check to get them off your hands. You with advantage because you've got a helper.
Oh, geez.
Strength saving throw, sorry. 11.
We're really, we're doing great, gang.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. You're able to, swat them off, but you definitely get the feeling that if you hadn't, it would have been very hard to act. I'll leave it at that. And finally, the cocktail. There's there's a step-by-step guide. You saw Rebum kind of do it very quickly. He kind of showed you the steps, but there's a lot of finesse. But maybe I'll let you, Thule, use either strength or dexterity to make this delightful cocktail. Either, the way he did it or Thule style.
Oh, so you mean charisma?
I do. Yes, I will let you use charisma instead. That's probably what I should have picked. Yeah, I'm looking up this term. It's driving me crazy. What is fancy bartending?
I've always thought it was flair, but I guess
I think you're right. I just want to double check. Yeah, flair bartending. That's it.
Okay. All right, let me roll. Haha, 7.
7. Okay, yeah. There's some spillage. There's some, some stuff kind of falls over. But in the end, you get it together, and you take.
We really.
You also take fire damage. If you make a dex saving throw, you can dodge out of the way as a bunch of fiery alcohol. Okay, you take 2d6 fire damage as fiery rum comes flying towards you. Fiery rum.
Oh god.
5 fire damage.
Oh gosh. Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, you're slightly singed, but yeah.
And I'm rolling on the floor.
I'm trying to put you out. Like patting
and
your
then
fur.
Everyone make me a cooking check, which again is wisdom.
Oh, good. You can do this.
Thule, you have advantage because you're working with alcohol.
Just a flat wisdom check or a saving throw?
You should have, if you...
Yeah, which way is it?
Wisdom check. It's a wisdom check, not a saving throw.
Not a
wisdom
saving.
check.
Great. Okay.
And
Do I
then
get
if you're trained,
advantage or disadvantage for mixing in snot into it without telling anybody?
I think thank you for asking both. I think disadvantage for trying to sneak in this secret ingredient that you didn't tell anybody about. Secret snot. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. 21.
21. Okay, so only Bernardi. Yeah, everybody else does great. Bernardi, it tastes different. It tastes different. Better? Worse? Well, that's for the judges to decide, but definitely different than how it tasted before. And all the tasting is done at the end, so then we'll move on to the next portion of the competition, which is the entertainment and hosting portion. So, first up, who would like to go first? The dance or the haiku? What do you think should go first? The dance. The dance will go first. Yes. Yeah. So, Delphina, give me a performance check to dance.
All right. I think she says that Ron says, if we do this right, we'll both be able to get on stage.
Oh, yes. He'll roll as well.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
Okay, yeah.
nice.
So you rolled a 16 and he rolled a 17. So what style of dance would you say this is? If we were to compare it to Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, God. I think it's a strange combination between like ballet and like a swing, I think.
Oh, yeah. So it's very technical, but at the same time, very bouncy and fun.
Mm-hmm.
So it is, yes, it is. And that is, of course, the native dance of the Northlands. Combination of ballet and swing. Everybody knows this. What a wild culture of the Northlands. Swallet. That is what it is called. And while that is going on, Portia, why don't you perform your haiku?
Oh, right.
Can Bernardi try to convince Portia to do the digestion one?
Oh yes. You know what? Of course, I get up there and I get my pieces of paper roll.
Okay.
Because the one with the right haiku is stuck to my backside. Something sticky, and I read very dramatically. Plant food enters me. I taste. My body digests. Then plant food again. Thank you.
Okay, there's a visible confusion from the audiences here. There's scattered applause. Bernardi, why don't you make a performance check? One of those you clap so hard it kind of causes other people to just clap as well. I guess I didn't get it. It was really good. I guess I just didn't get it.
Get with the
I
art.
think this is the 9th 11 I've rolled tonight.
I gave you advantage earlier. Surely I did. So if you want to reroll, go for it.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, it definitely catches on with the people in the immediate area of your table, but overall the entire stadium doesn't explode with applause. But that dance, they like the dance a lot. And as you are finishing up the dance, everything seems to be going pretty well. You all feel pretty confident about your foods from earlier. Everyone did a good job. No one really took a lot of damage. But then, there's an explosion and a flash of light in the center of the podium. Suddenly, out of nowhere, standing there is a large dog-sized kind of mouse.
What?
And with him, that mouse, 4 bugbears, all holding mean-looking pikes. They quickly disarm the guards protecting the chairman and the mayor and turn to face the crowd. And the mouse exclaims, "I am the Mouse King! And I say that no competition that revolves around food will happen in the city of Zobeck without the Mouse King's approval. For the Mouse Kingdom controls the docks and the import and export of all foodstuffs. Yes, I, Mouse King, who as a young man, nay, as a boy was bitten by a cruel were-rat, but as I grew into my new form, and he continues on this rather extended monologue that goes into his backstory and that obviously was not rehearsed. There's a lot of kind of circular talk, a lot of repeating what he just said. It's very rambly, and you can see that the crowd's fear starts to turn to boredom as he goes on and on and on and on.
I have a question, Mr. Rat
Yes.
King.
Oh.
Well, it's really more of a comment.
Okay.
It's really not sanitary for you and your bugbears to be here. This is a clean space.
And we are very clean. He has beautiful white fur, you note. You're the icky one. Look, you're all slimy.
There's no need for such insults, Rat King. This is a
Mouse King.
professional Mouse King. This is a professional space.
What? Thule, you make note of the tray of appetizers that are sitting next to you.
Mm-hmm. And they're flaming, right?
Some of them are flaming. Some of them have very spicy ingredients. Some of them have sort of magic electricity powder in them.
I make myself a Molotov cocktail and I throw it at the Mouse King.
Yes, let's roll initiative.
Yay!
Mouse King.
I am not good at this. Oh, I rolled a 20. Oh, good.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good. How big would you say this king is?
He's like a dog. He's got like a little, like cute. It's a very cute rapier.
But-
You have to admit, it's very
Like a
adorable.
Okay, and you said owlbears. They're big.
Bugbears.
Bugbears. They're big.
Mouse King. Oh man, Mouse King's got an ish. Okay, here's order of initiative. It's gonna be. Thule gets a surprise round, so Thule goes first. Mouse King, then Portia, then Thule, then Bernardi, then Delphina, then Bugbears. Okay, so Mouse King. Oh no. So Thule, free action, throw. The blue blazer itself is like a Molotov cocktail, to be honest. So,
Well, that's what I was hoping. Yeah.
yeah. You can throw a glass of flaming hot alcohol at the Mouse King and his bugbear friends.
So dexterity?
Yes, this would be dexterity, yeah.
3.
Oh, 3. Okay, so that goes a little wild. And it goes past them and explodes on the other side of the podium. But explode it does!
Pyrotechnics!
Yes, that wasn't scheduled, you hear the chairman say. And now it is the Mouse King's turn, and he goes, you have the audacity to attack the Mouse King! How dare you! And he's
We
going,
wanted to just cook.
I was going to continue the proceedings after I finished talking.
You need to work on your material more if we want to bring it back into public.
I didn't ask for criticism, and that's hardly constructive. You should say it in a way that's still complimentary. That's not very nice.
It started really great, but it dwindled and then continued to dwindle.
He's going to attack you, Thule, with his mouse blade. That is what it's called, mouse blade.
Adorable.
This is from the Zobeck book as well, The Mouse King.
Oh.
Did I hear a link to the store in chat? I did.
Does a 13 hit your armor class?
No.
Okay.
It
Does
does not.
a 9, I assume, no? And then he's going to try and bite you with his third attack.
Ooh.
He's also like at your knees. It's a very funny sight.
Aw, it's cute.
It's very adorable. It is.
Oh, it's like, fear me.
It's pretty cute. He's going to try and bite you. Arr! The Mouse King's bite, he says. There we go. Does it 25 hit your armor class?
Yeah, unfortunately it does.
Okay, you take 3 piercing damage as he kind of bites onto you. And then that also... You have to... Okay, con saving throw?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh!
Wow.
You have inspiration from earlier, of
I
course.
do.
Bear.
Could take
Okay,
it.
I'll use my
Bear mouse.
inspiration.
Okay.
Constitution. Yes.
Hey!
Oh, you
Hey.
save.
There we
you
go.
save. You can feel Mouse King-esque poison start to try and get into your body, but you're too strong, and your bear folk blood pushes it out of there. Okay,
That's
next.
not very nice.
I am usually very polite, but you started it. Portia, it is now your turn. You've got, what did I say? 3 bugbears on the podium, and the Mouse King himself is currently attacking Thule, and there's a bunch of different food stuffs in front of you, those fun appetizers that I talked about earlier.
Okay.
And I'll go over them once more. There was, of course, the tangy oat cakes, the stuffed lava bites, the sticky rice dumpling, and you notice that the cheesy bacon noodles also seem very sticky with their cheesy bacon in
Ew.
their noodle form.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna use my movement action to scoop up some lava pockets or whatever these things are. And then
Yes.
I'm gonna waddle into the middle of...
Oh, you're waddling.
Oh,
Interesting. A certain other party member does waddle as well. How
yes,
about that?
I'm a bit. I don't have legs. It's just like shoes under a mushroom. I waddle to the middle of the bugbears.
Okay.
Right, and then I'm going to do Gordo Lay's pleasant aroma. Let me put this in chat for you. Okay. So basically, I create an intoxicating aroma that fills the space within 30 feet of me, and they don't get to attack until they make a wisdom save. And if they fail it, they get disadvantage on the attack. Because I'm
Okay.
distracting with my fungal pheromones.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this one not be. Yeah, this goes around the magic bracelet. This is just you changing your.
I mean, I
your
can,
aroma.
I can also just not do that and throw hot pockets at them.
No. This is fine.
Okay.
I like
Hot
this.
pockets.
So DC 14. Okay, let's roll some Ds.
Yeah, they have to be the 14.
What is this? Int or
Wisdom.
wisdom? Bugbears, not known for their wisedness.
This is why I pheromoned them.
Okay.
Ooh.
Two of them
Oh.
saved.
Well,
Two
well,
of them
well,
saved.
one of them didn't.
One of
I
them
think only a creature's first attacking round is affected, so only one of them gets disadvantage on their turn.
Okay. Gotcha. So one of the bugbears has disadvantage on their attack turn. Okay, next up is Thule.
I am going to kick this Mouse King that is right in front of me
Okay, great.
at my feet.
Yeah, strength.
Strength?
Yeah. Your frying pan is also within.
Oh, I am
Grabbing
going
distance.
to bring my frying pan up and around like
Ooh.
I'm hitting a tennis ball with a tennis racket, you know,
Okay.
when
Okay.
low to the ground.
Yeah. I like to think he's like currently attached to your leg as you're
He's
kind of
going, ah! And I'm
and
like,
you just stop, grab it, and let loose a mighty swing. Okay, great.
Wow.
okay, strength.
I wish I had a sound
Yeah, just
effect
attack.
for
Yeah.
the sound that pan would make as it hits rat.
Oh, it's an
So
11. Does
give
that
yourself-
hit the Mouse King?
Give yourself your. So this is an attack with a weapon, right? So
Yeah.
give yourself proficiency. Your
So 14.
14.
Proficient with
Let me
frying
see.
pan.
Mouse King. That does not hit the Mouse
Oh,
King.
Mouse
That does not hit the Mouse King. That's so funny. But his natural mouse, his beautiful white fur is also surprisingly thick and armorous. So that does not get through and bonk him good. It is now Bernardi's turn.
So I think at this point, Bernardi, still kind of covered in sticky rice dumpling stuff,
Yes.
realizes it's massively sticky, especially with extra Portia snot in it. So he communicates with Moo and is like, what if we try to put the stickiness all over the rats so that they slow down a little bit? So we're going to try to sneak up and like start
Ooh.
globbing them at their little mouse paws. Or
Okay, I like it. So you can throw it with a dex attack, or you can try and stick them with a strength attack, whichever you prefer.
Let's go strength.
Okay, cool. And
How is that another 11?
11.
Wow.
It is the number
So
of
many
the night.
11s.
Yeah,
You had,
but you do
had-
get your proficiency bonus too, which at level
3, so it's 14.
Okay, so that's going to do it. That will stick them. That'll stick them good. Let's see. They have to make saving throws. Let me double check.
At this
Again,
point, Bernardi also is wafting Portia's pleasant aroma, and is also.
Oh yeah, and you are choosing to fail, right? You want that pleasant aroma. Just wanted to shout out the adventure that I'm borrowing this from is called Adamantine Chef, and these food fighting rules are in it. So the sticky rice, they have to make a con saving throw. Two of them fail.
Yuki.
Not the one that is currently aroma. He succeeds. But they're currently restrained now. And if they fail, and if you get the sense that if you hit them with more sticky rice, then they're going to be out for the count. They're going to be so stuck, they're not going anywhere.
Too sticky.
Too sticky. That is exactly the right terminology.
As a bonus action, can I get Moo to just start trying to make a big ball of sticky just on the side? He's just kind of like snowballing the sticky rice into
Oh,
this.
sure. Yeah. I mean, that can be a free action. If you have any other bonus actions, by all means, take them.
No, I don't think I do.
All right, then. That's fine. Moo is, he's rolling up a sticky rice snowball over there, or snowman, soon to be snowman. Cool. It is Delphina's turn.
Delphina's gonna look at the Mouse King. She's still in her her dancing dress. She's just gonna grab a knife off the prince. Like, I toiled in the kitchen. I danced my heart out. And guess what? It's time for lunch. She's gonna just
Oh yeah.
bare her teeth and
Shook
just
around.
attack this.
Get it.
Tagging the Mouse King.
Mateko for the Mouse King. Ah, dang, 12.
12 is not going to do it.
Mm.
Do you get 2 attacks or no?
I only get one.
I only get 1. Okay. Bum. It is now the Bugbears' turn. And so they're restrained. Okay. So if the one attacks Portia and he has disadvantage on his attack, correct?
Correct. Yes. And then I'm gonna use.
Oh.
You're gonna hate me so much. I'm gonna use. Is he gonna attack me with a melee weapon?
That's exactly what he's doing, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use a reaction.
Okay.
So we can see if he hits, but I'm gonna use a reaction called unthreatening. And Portia goes, "Wait a second. I'm tiny and unassuming. You can't. Don't hit me."
What does that do?
When it tries to attack me, I can use a reaction to make myself seem pathetic and unthreatening. The creature must redirect its attack to somebody else.
Oh,
So,
okay.
actually, 3 of them have to do this, but only one of them gets disadvantage on the attack.
Oh, okay. Well, this one is attacking you, and he misses.
Great.
And then another one was going to attack you, but then turns to Bernardi because of that.
Sorry, Bernardi.
Anything for you, Portia.
I'm so pathetic and unassuming.
Bernardi, oh my goodness.
Woo.
So a 22 and a nat 20.
Oof.
So you're taking a total of 27 damage.
Oh,
Holy moly.
Portia would not like that.
Not 27 damage. It would be... Oh, no, yeah, that would be it.
Wow.
18 plus 7. Not 27, 25.
Oh no.
Bugbears.
How do you
Yeah,
do?
bugbears.
How is Bernardi?
Bernardi's dead.
Oh, no!
God, Bernardi, no!
Wait, did you knock him down?
Bernardi?
How much
Bernardi's
health does
done.
Bernardi
How much
have?
Bernardi?
Bernardi
What
only
the-
has 12.
What?
Points. Is that not right?
No.
No, that
seems-
is probably.
That seems not a lot for a dwarven level 6 druid.
Yeah. What's your con?
Yeah, what's your constitution? Because you may have more than that. Yeah, what's your con score?
17.
So plus
Oh boy,
three?
yeah, you have a
Plus
lot.
three?
Yeah,
Yeah, +3.
So it would be every level up. It would be because I don't know what a dwarf's is. It's like Constitution plus D10,
Yeah. I
Con
think
plus
that's it.
D10, and then your average would be 8, right? Instead of 5, which is like my measly little body. So basically, at bare minimum, you should have 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
At bare minimum, because you're level
my-
5,
oh,
and you
no.
could take the average each time of 8. So
I'll just say I have 52.
perfect. That
That's
seems
good,
about
yes.
right. Perfect. There
That's
you go. There you
perfect.
go. That sounds way better.
about
12
right.
seems like you're starting. You just didn't add all your extra levels. So, Portuguese. That's not nice. No,
We're
no,
not nice, the bugbears say.
but yes, you are. I'm like trying to put
Yeah,
out
the
my
one
good,
says,
my good
I'm
pheromones.
nice, and looks at you with like wide eyebrows.
Oh, yes, you are. You're very nice. Thank you, Mr. Bugbear.
Cool. It is now the Mouse King's turn, and he's gonna try and grapple Thule to hang on to you. He's having a great time getting swung around. Does a 5 and no, it doesn't.
Oh
Okay.
no.
He misses. But then he like bites harder on you.
All right, this time is it my turn now?
He rolled 2 nat ones in
Wow.
a row. Yeah, no, it's
he did.
Portia's
Oh.
turn. And then your turn. So the Mouse
Okay.
King is still like grabbed onto you. You're kind of swinging him around, but he's not letting
Yeah,
go.
I'm
He's not
Kicking
hurting
my
you.
leg. I'm kicking it.
Yes.
Okay. I have hot pockets in my hand.
You do.
I do. I'm gonna they're too tall for me to reach their faces, right?
Yeah, you can throw them at them. Or you can make a dex or athletics check and try and climb up one. Because they are big and you are small.
Can I go out on a limb here and say I could potentially reach their pants?
Oh yeah, you can reach their pants.
Great, because I can't reach their faces. Portia sticks hot pockets in their pants.
Okay. Great. Feel free to make a dex or strength attack roll to put
This
hot
is
pockets in their pants.
Half
So-
open top.
So
Ugh.
bad, everyone. Here we go. 15.
15 is enough to hit a bugbear in his pants with hot pockets.
Take that. I pull his drawstring really tight as I put lava pockets in his.
So the way
Balls.
this works is they need to succeed on a DC 14 dex saving throw or take 3d6 fire damage.
Oh, it's getting hot.
And he
space.
fails. And okay, yeah. I mean, this is
no.
a specific type of damage that is very incapacitating, one might say. So he falls to the ground, clutching at his crotch and screaming loudly. And the other 2 bugbears look truly horrified at this turn of events. And they turn to you
I'm
and say,
pathetic
"You're a
and
monster."
unassuming. I
Oh,
put
my
my
God. Oh, that's right. You're still.
I
Are
put-
you
it's
still
okay.
threatening?
I'm
like-
always unthreatening. At any point, I can use a react. I think I can use it once or twice in combat. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Portia goes, it's not my fault. He's got hot pants.
It just fell.
It's not my fault.
He has the hottest pants
Mm,
in the stadium at the moment.
Unfortunately.
I
Yeah.
think that is pretty much all I can do this turn. I really want to help. I really, but I can't. Oh wait. Oh no, I can't. I was gonna try. I can't cast anything. Sorry, Bernard.
So let's roll a D2. On a 2, something good happens. A 2. Chairman Flondor points a finger at you, Portia, and you can feel like the power of your bracelet go out. And you can magic it up.
I feel like I'm gonna. And from Portia, it's like a good berry. Grows a good berry. And
Is it a good berry? What is it?
Or
What is
it's-
the mushroom folk version?
A mushberry.
Mushberry.
I hand you a mushberry. I go, Bernardi, eat this. You get 1 hit point for every berry. I'm just gonna do all 10. I hand you 10.
I'm also gonna say that Bernardi gets double healing because mush berries are mushrooms.
Mush berries or mushrooms? Yes. So there you go. Eat those.
And Bernardi would like pick up these berries and just turn to Thule. It's just wide-eyed, like not even realizing a battle's going on, and he's just like,
Yeah, it's
Well, I guess she appreciates, or they appreciate the forwardness.
second date. He holds up a two.
oh my goodness.
Portia Bella's none the wiser. Just like, yep, blink, blink. It's so weird.
Yep. Okay, Thule, it is your turn. You've still got a Mouse King hanging off your leg. Going,
Yeah,
"Arr,
and
arr."
I'm gonna swipe at it again with
Okay.
my frying pan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
natural 20.
Crit damage.
nat 20.
Shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have
So
tried to grapple Thule. Nope.
What kind of damage does this do?
bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning, 1d6.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. 1d8. It is a very large frying pan.
It is.
Yeah.
Let me
Get
go
that
to the
double.
advanced dice roller. 1d8
Oh, please. Advanced
plus
dice roller.
anything. No, my
Strength
Your strength.
mod.
which is a 3.
And then that's double.
And
for
do
the
it
crits.
again.
10.
Yeah.
We're doubling it.
Oh.
10.
Yeah.
points
Or
of
I usually
bludgeoning.
just double it instead of
Yeah,
rolling
that's
twice.
what I usually do.
Okay, bonk. There's a very loud bonk, and because this is a natural 20, I'm going to say you bonk him right into the path of Delphina, who is after Bernardi, but will be coming up soon. So, Bernardi, it is your turn. You're gorging on what do they call them?
Mush berries.
Mush berries.
Mush berries, yeah.
Bernardi has this epic scene where these mush berries are literally healing him as he's consuming them, and there's like fanfare, and he
Yeah.
stands up as tall as he can at 4'6". He looks over at Moo. He's like, "We must protect Portia," and he picks up this like kickball-sized thing of sticky rice dumplings.
Yes.
And just wants to peg it at one of the bears.
Lob it.
The
I
bugbears.
imagine-
Just
It's like
overhead.
dodgeball style. Just... Oh, I love it.
All right. Roll it.
Is that another strength check?
So this would be a dex. Yeah, you can use strength because you're just. There's not a lot of finesse to your throw. It's like just a hurl, just a hurl.
Just a hurl in the name of Portia.
In the name of Portia.
14.
14 is enough. So yeah, the sticky rice, it hits the center of one of the bugbears and just like explodes and coats him completely. Like he's moving at such a slow pace that he is basically completely out of the fight. Like, it's funny how slow he's moving. It's amusing. It's amusing. Delphina, the Mouse King is laying prone at your feet, which means you will have advantage on melee attacks against him. That is a vampiric smile. If I ever
I think she's like, oh, food deliveries here, and then she'll take her
Oh,
she'll smile and she'll attack the
Yes.
19. That is definitely gonna
That'll
hit.
do.
they'll do after I hit. You know what? I am going to do this special duelist thing. I'll put it in the so I spend 2 of my duelist points. Maybe
Okay.
after you hit with the finesse weapon, you can spend 2 prowess to automatically grapple the creature you hit.
Oh.
Normal size and restrictions apply. Select one of the creature's attack actions for as long as the grapple persists. The creature at disadvantage. You can
You
pain the
shish
grapple.
kebab, the Mouse King?
Oh, I'm holding the mouse king. I'm getting
You're
ready to
holding
bite. Yeah. I'm grappling him and getting ready to like.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see the optic. You grab him and you hold him in the air and you stab him with one hand. It's brutal. It's brutal. But
Well, it's not really like a. I don't think it's a stab. So it's just like it's a fake stab, and then I just kind of like just get him in like a like.
okay, this still does damage?
I don't think it does.
Oh,
after
all
you
right.
hit.
Yeah. So you go to stab him and he dodges and rolls right into your waiting hand. And then you lift him up and he goes, "Release the Mouse King!" But no, you don't. You do not release him.
Yeah.
Right. There's
Yeah.
one bugbear left. And he still sees Portia as unthreatening. So he's going to attack Bernardi. Does an 18 hit your armor class?
Yeah.
They're so
Okay.
strong.
Yeah, you take 10 damage as he hits you with his pike.
Oh, he's carrying a pike.
Yeah, they have pikes. A lot of damage.
He's in trouble now.
And back to top of initiative, the Mouse King is going to try and attempt to break this grapple. Mouse King, let's see. Surprisingly strong? Mouse King. No, not surprisingly strong.
Is this a contested?
Yes, this is contested, yeah, to
All
break.
right.
So strength v strength. Oh boy, he rolled a 23. He is pretty strong, actually.
Okay. And let me just double check. Oops. Can I get that in there? All right. Oops. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Ooh,
Okay,
no.
you rolled a nat 1. Yeah. So he wriggles his way out of your grasp and falls to the ground and says, "The Mouse King is free!" And then it is now Portia's turn.
Great. Stop beating Bernard. I'm gonna cast Malif's acid arrow.
Oh my gosh.
And
Okay, yeah.
You see Portia Bella cover one nostril and go, and a acid arrow shoots from her nasal cavity. Okay.
Just full of surprises.
Make
Portia
a ranged spell
Bella.
attack. On a hit, you take 4d4 acid damage. I'm gonna make an attack.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay,
Oh,
natural
nat-
1. Oh,
nat
but wait,
one.
didn't I give you inspiration earlier? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, go ahead if you want. You can re-roll that.
Sure. I won the haiku thing. Okay, an 18.
19 is gonna hit, definitely.
Take that.
Oh my
I'm gonna
goodness.
cast it at a level 2. So 11 acid damage from my nostril.
Wow, that's gross. Okay, yeah, it splashes over him. He's still standing, but he does not look happy as acid snot, just full of surprises. Just like covers him, and he brushes it off his fur. And
I said you being here was unsanitary.
Thule, it is now your turn. The Mouse King is engaged with Delphina at the moment, but definitely within movement distance. If you want to go over and hit him or-
I would like to smash him again.
yes.
Get it.
Smash, smash, smash.
Get
Not a very good smash. I think I am distracted by all of the people around.
Oh, people, yeah. Yeah.
And I trying to get my giant mass through the maze of workstations is difficult for me.
Yes. Okay. That is your turn, but you do manage to make. Yeah, you're still there and you're fighting as well. So the Mouse King is now flanked, and it is Bernardi's turn.
So Bernardi would look back down at the appetizer table. So
Mhm.
I think we have tangy oat cakes left and
Yes.
bacon noodles.
Cheesy bacon noodles.
Cheesy
bacon noodles. I think he would like to use the cheesy bacon noodles
Okay.
because it looks like Portia's snot, probably. So he picks up the
Does.
cheesy bacon noodles
Very much like Portia's.
in a bowl, and I'm assuming, does it do anything special? Can he just like
He
broth?
just throw it at him. Yeah, just hurl it again, like
Just-
the
It's
dumpling.
a food fight now. I
Yeah.
love it.
Oh, a 19.
Oh,
Wow.
yes.
For Portia.
He's going to make a dex saving throw to try and avoid these. Okay, he succeeds, but he takes half damage. And actually, so working with the acid snot, something in these cheesy bacon noodles, like it's like a science experiment. It's like when the volcano, just the kid's volcano, just that same kind of thing happens. Oh, and actually, that is going to be enough that the noodles coat him and he falls to the ground screaming, and you see kind of like a sizzling. It doesn't kill him, but it knocks him unconscious. The pain from the cheesy bacon noodles was just too much.
Bernardi looks over at Portia and holds up a high five. Does Portia have hands?
Sure, to some degree. It's like a T-Rex hand, really. It's kind of short, but I reach for it.
Okay, the bugbears are now all out of action. Delphina, it's your turn.
Oh, now that the Mouse King has gotten out of her, it's like, oh, I thought you wanted to be the main course, so.
Oh!
You get advantage too because you're flanking.
Sweet.
I thought those rules.
23.
Oh yeah, you hit the Mouse King.
Oh, Mouse King.
Mouse King.
Ooh, that is 21.
21 damage. Okay, Mouse King is not happy about
And
that. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Do you have something else?
Yes, I do. I am going to use this. I am going to spend my last points on Pommel Punch.
Oh, okay. Neat.
When you make an attack, you spend to attack target with your pommel. You can use 1d6, which is less than what I have.
Oh.
Which is about more than what I have, so that's fine. Weapons normal damage, and a target must make a con saving throw.
Con saving throw from the Mouse King.
Come on, Mouse King.
He's pretty constitutional. He saves barely.
He saves barely. Ooh, good for him. Yep. So like, tried to just stun him, but he's a little wily still.
But you still do additional damage?
No additional damage. Just the 21.
Okay. Yeah. Bonk. But he narrowly dodges out of the way as you try and strike him with the blunt end of the knife.
Mm-hmm.
It is now his turn. He's going to attempt to disengage from the two of you, which means you both get opportunity attacks.
Oh.
Or he's going to attack Delphina and then try and run away, which will give you the opportunity attacks.
Okay.
So he's going to sword bite you.
Sword bite.
Sword bite. Classic combination. 19 and 21. I think those probably both hit you.
Yep, I'm going to take half damage on the first one.
Okay. He's got his mouse blade. 2d8 plus 6. It's a special mouse blade, special magic blade. 15, and then his bite is another 14, and then roll a con saving throw.
Okay, I think I'm barely. So was that 15?
15 is half damage, right?
Yep.
14 is full damage.
Okay, there we go. Got it.
And
a con
are you
save.
immune to poison, or
I am not immune to poison. I'm immune to disease.
Okay.
If it is disease.
DC 16.
Oh, almost very close.
Close. So you are poisoned.
Okay.
You take an additional 8 damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. His bite. The Mouse King's bite. But then he tries to run away, as I said. So both Thule and Delphina will get opportunity attacks as he tries to
All right.
just get away.
Fair enough. I tried to bite him. He tried to bite me. That's fine.
I am the better biter, he says.
Oh, we'll see about that. And I'm gonna chomp him.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
we're
bite?
we're both gonna try.
Oh my
I think I was
goodness,
gonna
it's a
chomp.
bite off. Everybody's biting each other.
Oh.
16 is not enough.
16
One off.
is not enough.
He's the Mouse King. Oh man, inspiration for
Roar.
biting. That's right. I gave you inspiration for biting.
All right.
Yay! There we go. So what's damage on that? biting.
Damage. 7
7.
piercing.
Okay. He's still up, but he's, like I said, really, really not looking good. All right, Delphina, if you can have them another, you bite him too.
Yeah. Let's use dagger. It's the same thing. 18.
Oh, 18
Wow.
hits. Yep, 18 hits.
Oh, ignore the.
Are you biting or stabbing?
I am biting. It's just
Okay,
pretty much
you're
the same
biting.
thing.
Okay.
How
much damage does your bite do? Do you have special rules for biting?
I have 1d. I have 1d. It's like 1d4.
Okay.
And which is the same thing as the dagger, so it's about the same. What was it? Ignore the sneak attack. 'Cause I don't have that.
Okay.
8 piercing.
Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it. That is his exact amount of remaining hit
Oh.
points. So yeah, you bite into the Mouse King's neck as he's attempting to flee, and he is stunned by your dampiric bite. And he is incapacitated. You can kill him if you want. Probably not the best move in front of crowds and crowds
probably
of people
definitely
to
not.
commit
Yeah.
murder. Yes,
Yeah,
it was self-defense.
I
but
think also
nonetheless.
she doesn't want to be like she necessarily doesn't want to be the. She's like, do not do this. Emotionally.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that you don't want to be the new Rat King. That seems like a not great.
Yeah,
job.
I think that's the rule.
Or the
You
Mouse
kill
King.
the Mouse King, you become the Mouse King. I think that's how.
Delphi does not want to be the Mouse King, so it's just like
yeah.
just enough to subdue.
I feel like if you bite a were-rat, you become a were-rat.
Eh,
I don't know.
I mean, if
guess
you
not.
want- if
maybe
you-
not. No. We'll let that rule fall to the ground for now. Okay, yeah. So the Mouse King and his royal retinue are defeated in the crowd. Whoa! An outrageous
Yay!
roar as everyone applauds.
We
This
saved
very-
the day.
Finally, you saved us from the boredom of the Mouse King, some people say. And the mayor goes, he was also a threat to the town, and he's been a general thorn in our sides. You know, the bugbears stole a lot of ingredients, and that was not ideal. So this is very good. And Chairman Flondor stands up and says, you have done so very well, all of you. And, well, I will show my appreciation outside of the competition. There have been many interruptions during the Supreme Challenge in the past, and I unfortunately cannot just assign you the victory because of this.
But-
So we must, yes?
But with that, okay. I mean, we did just defeat the Rat King, but it's fine.
You did, but in another world, there may be 25 minutes remaining, so we are going to continue the competition.
I guess I do have to recook the lava pockets. I kind of put them down their pants.
Yeah. Oh, God! Yeah, you did. A fate worse than death, one might say. Yeah, he's screaming, kill me, over and over again. Like, whoa. Dark. So we're going to continue on. This will go towards your entertainment score, however. It will give you a high marks in entertainment, for you did defeat the irony of biting the Mouse King to incapacitation. It's very clever. Very funny. Very, very amusing. We liked it a lot. Okay. We weren't supposed to enjoy it so much, but we did. So let's move on to the main course. And to accompany us during this main course, an up-and-coming musician within the city of Zobeck with his famous lute. Yes, it is Arthurio the Great.
Oh, who is this?
Arthurio.
He says, you may not know me now, but you will soon.
Probably not. I have bad short-term.
No,
And then you'll
know.
You're the only person that can
100%
hear this, Portia, because you're the one whose bracelet has been turned off.
Oh, that's right.
You hear, this is going to be way worse than what the Mouse King did when I'm done. Let us begin!
You do know, Alien, you do know how it ended for the Mouse King, right?
And then you hear nothing else, and
okay.
everyone gets to work.
They must have been speaking mushroom again. Oops.
So the Storm Boar is served with a let's see, a wild berry compote.
Mm.
And it also has the carpaccio of vegetables, including that moon eggplant that you all had to collect, and some
Yes.
of the honey. And then it also has a potato, what it's like. What is it called? It's not mashed. Oh my god, can't believe I'm forgetting.
Twice
this word.
baked?
No, not toss baked. It's like mashed, but even finer.
Puree.
Puree, yes, like a puree of potato that's also got infused like butter and sour
Ooh.
cream and things like that. So
Ooh.
everybody is assigned a different thing to do to help out. So everyone make cooking checks for me.
That's
That is your
wisdom.
wisdom. Yes.
Holy shit.
Wisdom.
Looking for a certain amount of successes.
2016.
Dear God.
Okay. Yes. 26. Okay. So Victoria Thule kills it on that compote. You are an expert at mixing different flavors, obviously, with beer. And so you're able to find tartness, you're able to find sweetness, you're able to balance all of those things. Maybe it gives you a little influence for a future beer of yours. All these different wild
Ooh.
berries. Yeah.
Yes, a wild berry compote beer.
One part, that sounds really good, actually.
I
That
can
does.
make a lot more berries.
You can make a lot more berries. You.
If I cut it
You-
real hard. Ooh.
Oh my god, Danny. Timestamp that reaction for Jeff. That was hilarious. Yes. Delphina, you're assigned to work on the potato puree, and it doesn't go well.
No.
What happens exactly?
A little bit of the rat.
You're still covered in mouse king fur and
Probably,
stuff.
yeah.
And as you're trying to mix it all together,
Oh, she's
and
like, oh shoot, I forgot to. Oh.
break
Ugh.
it down,
wash.
it's just covered in now gunky and mouse king fur. And you bring it to Reeb him, and he says, "I won't serve that. I'm sorry, but I won't serve that.
Mm.
I respect what you've tried, but it's not for me." Portia, you're working on the green beans with butter and Parmesan.
Okay,
you-
I raise an arm and I just scratch some mushroom
Oh,
off and
God. Yeah.
lightly dust the top with my personal Parmesan.
It gives a lot of
Um,
umami flavor.
yeah.
And yeah, make a stealth check, I think, or a sleight of hand check, Bernardi, to try and like grab some of those flakes without being super weird about it. Although I don't think you would care if you were super weird about it, to be honest. But go ahead and make wild berry pun. That's great.
Yeah,
That's great, Crit
it's a
Witch. I
wild
like it. No,
berry.
you can stay.
Mm. Personal parmesan.
Well, that's it.
A 10.
Like, yeah, 10.
Let's do this. I don't usually do this, but why don't you make a perception check to see if you see him trying to steal some.
Okay. No. You know, all
Oh.
you have to do is ask.
Oh,
Bernardi like army crawled over there and like mouth open on the ground. And it's like,
She's scratching and tossing. You know what these green beans really need?
me.
I think they need a spicy jam, like a bacon berry jam.
okay.
Just nobody wants their green beans plain, not even a mushroom folk. So I just very quickly reach and grab a good berry growing on my back, and I'm gonna squeeze it in my hand. And I'm gonna cast a spell because I can. Hoping nobody
Yeah.
sees me. This is very cool. It's called Carmelo Volta's Irksome Preserves, and I start letting preserves like eke out of my belt and anywhere where there's like small mechanical devices, like and I just start scooping it off of
Yeah,
things.
read that spell for us. So we,
Yeah, at my command, delicious fruit jam oozes from small mechanical devices, such as a crossbow trigger, or a lock, or a clockwork toy. And then the jam restores 1d4 of
Or
hit points.
your person.
When so I'm like thinking like my belt loop, anything that I've got. Maybe I imagine I have like a dagger, the handle of the dagger. It just starts oozing, and I collect it and I put it on top. Oh, and I mix what's left of the spicy bacon in.
Oh yeah. Okay. God, what do
But
I know?
1d4 hit point. You did this to yourself, Rudy.
I did.
Delphina clearly made the best choice of only drinking blood, so
Yeah.
On life's not sounding so
It's
bad.
one of those things where it's like it's best not to know where it comes from. Like hot dogs. Yep. Tastes great. Questionable origin. Bernardi, I think maybe you're too distracted by this to focus on what you're supposed to be doing for prep. You only rolled
I think I'm on the ground, and I also have like belts and buckles all over me, and just it's oozing right now, and I'm just literally like eating off of
you're
my
within,
clothes
the AoE
and feeding
of
it
that
to Moo.
spell.
Yeah.
Moo has a little like the vial, and he's collecting the jam as it's falling out. Some of it's falling out of your hat too. There's a belt buckle on your hat,
Yeah.
so he's just like collecting it like delicious maple syrup from a tree.
You may be sticky for a few days. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
It's a good sticky.
He pops up off the ground and looks over at Thule, and it's like take 3.
She left her sticky on me. Oh, I love it.
I guess Thule could use beer. Do something with that jam. Do you want any of it too, or?
I'm weirded out about this whole excretion thing.
Good.
we're like our eyes are meeting. It's just like
Out of everywhere within a little bit of
Yeah,
beer.
Thule's very unsure about this and is wondering how unhealthy this relationship between Portia and Bernardi is.
we're just like we look at each other across. We look at each other from across the room. It's like
I'm
A little parasitic in nature, one might say.
I mean,
It's appreciation.
Yes.
symbiotic. There, maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah. Everybody wins.
codependent of the deal.
Yeah. Portia's self-esteem has never been higher.
Portia, yeah, you're right.
Great. So with your that was enough successes. Because of that 20 from Thule, you're able to really bang out some bang-in side dishes, and those go well with the Storm Boar, which is you all taste it and you feel kind of like an electricity flow through you, but in like a positive, good way. You feel energized. You feel ready to take on the day, even though it's now coming upon night. Like you've got another 12 hours of energy in you.
Yeah, good.
It's like that time I ate that Red Bull.
You ate a Red Bull.
I did
Yes.
the whole thing. It took
You
some
ate the-
time, but decomposition's is a slow process.
That's kind of funny, actually. Red Bull. Noted. And yes, your dish goes up before the judge and before the mayor herself. Pretty impressive. And you're announced as Chef Rebum from the Northlands, along with his staff of Zobeck's own Boiled. And there's a huge bump from the crowd at hearing, because as you recall, Zobeckians aren't really invited. So this is very excited. There's a hometown team. And it blows away the judges. That Storm Boar, that potato puree. Oh, wait, they didn't have that because it was gross. That wild berry compote complements that Storm Boar perfectly. That jammy green beans with Parmesan and mushroom bits. The mayor goes, "Oh my goodness, these mushrooms. They're incredible. They're
Thank you. I
Just
grew
as
them
good as-
myself.
the mushroom from and also on the judging panel is Throvington the Third.
Oh no.
And he goes, "Wow, Bernardi, surely this was your doing. This mushroom compliment to these green beans. I am once again wowed at your expertise in the world of horticulture."
He just turns away from Thorvington the Third, and it's
Yes.
just like, I can't take credit for this one, and just stares over at Portia.
What's your modesty? Wow, if it doesn't come with you, well, I must find out who it was that grew such wonderful mushrooms.
Oh, look, I found some more jam.
Is that a talking mushroom? my God! What is this you're doing? You've created life via mushrooms.
Technically, mushrooms are asexual. They can create life on their own.
Well, of course I knew that. But that means it. And he's awestruck. Yeah, and then it comes time to announce the winners. And third place comes up, and it's not you. And second place comes up, and it's not you.
Oh no.
But then first place comes up, and Boiled is announced as the winner of
Boiled.
the Supreme Challenge. And you all receive your medals. You go up. Does anyone want to give a speech?
Should I read my haiku again?
Yeah. Read the right one.
The friendship one, not the one that weirds Rudy out?
Read the friendship one.
I can't. Oh, I might have closed it. I'm sorry. Oh no, I did it. I still have it up. Sharing a good meal has nothing to do with food, and all to do with friends.
Oh my goodness! People are.
You may
up.
cry now.
People are indeed crying. It's the simplicity and yet the effectiveness of such a heartfelt poem strikes in the hearts of many.
When Portia Bella leaves the stage, she comes over to Delphina and Thule and Bernard and says, I know we had to write the haiku because for whatever reason the judges needed some entertainment, but I really wrote it for all of you. Nobody ever lets me cook in their kitchens. Thanks for being my friend.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. And if you ever want to stop by Boiled, you can.
Actually, here's the question. Out back there was a really nice garden. Is that taken?
It's all yours. It's the Portia Bella mansion.
I was hoping maybe to rent a corner for a while. Mushroom folk have to rest a lot.
It's you free rent.
I'm sure you'd make Bernardi very happy.
That's very kind of you. I can't take it for free, but I can promise you all the mushy berries you want, and I can make jam come out of your crevices.
No, wait, hold on.
No.
Cleef steps in and goes, whoa. Yes to the first part. We'd be happy to have you.
Oh, thank you.
No to the jam, unless specifically called upon, I think.
I can also make more mushrooms.
We'll talk about that part.
Okay, cool.
I'm not sure about the ethics of that, to be quite honest. Still.
Oh,
Feeding it
it's
to
okay. I
people
eat my
without-
own mushrooms all the time. And she goes, Portia Bella goes, and like one pops up and she plucks it and eats it. It's the circle of life, man.
Yeah, just watching that makes me feel uncomfortable, so I'm not sure.
That sounds
we're
like a
gonna
you
put that on the
problem.
menu.
Cuts him off. That's a you problem.
I
Grabs
think that is.
Portia Bella's hand and they like waddle off together.
I'm gonna go find a piece of dirt now. Thanks, everybody.
Cleef turns to Thule and says, "Is that a me problem?"
No.
No. Okay,
No.
good.
I
I'm
think
happy
this is
you
a
agree.
Bernardi problem, but
Okay.
I'm not quite sure how to break it to him.
Yeah.
Third date, Thule. Third date.
So
You
don't-
said
is the dirt? Is it like clay? Is it sand?
it can be whatever you want.
Well, actually, I don't have that spell. I mean, like, what is it? And I'm just kind of like muttering, totally oblivious.
And you
as we
walk off, the two of you, into the sunset, oblivious to all the cheering and whatever else is happening.
Waddle off.
What? You're absolutely
We double waddle, yeah.
Double waddle off.
Yeah.
And that's the end. Hooray! Supreme Challenge!
Woohoo!
1,000 gold! And you all gain a level.
Yeah. nice.
Yay.
Oh, yay!
So hooray.
This
Again,
was ridiculous fun.
This was great.
this was all inspired by Adamantine Chef, which is on the DMs Guild by Teos Abadia, a very cool and veteran designer who's been around forever and deserves your purchase. Cool. Let's go around. Everybody tell me who you are, what you're up to, all that good stuff. Starting with me. Hi, my name is Rudy Basso. You can follow me on Twitter at Rudy Basso. I'm the producer of the 5e actual play podcast called Dames and Dragons. It is kind of like a teenage coming of age story. It's got a lot of silliness, a lot of fart jokes, all that good stuff that you'd expect from a teenage comedy. You can find that on damesanddragons.com or any place where you can get your podcasts. Danny, what are you up to? What are you doing these days? Where can people find you on the internet?
What's up, y'all? My name is Danny. You can find me all over the internet at Danny Plays Games with a Z. Of course, Mondays you can find me here. Wednesdays, starting in April, you'll be able to find me on Off the Tables Twitch channel, where we will be playing season 2 of the Burn Bunch, where it's a Monster of the Week campaign. And I am Butterball Bo, and I actually run a food truck as well, or a failed food truck. And I'm married to a werewolf, because that's the thing. And also on Friday, the season finale of Ursa Major on Nomadic's channel. Space Bears. We just found out what made us uplifted bears. So who knows? Feel free to check that out. And then I've also been streaming a lot more on my own personal channel, twitch.tv/BrutalDan, BRZZOTAALDAN. Can't spell because I'm so enamored with Portia Bella. And that's me.
Oh man, I'm gonna piggyback off your off the table content to shout out a podcast that I edit of theirs called Of Black Glass. If you want a palate cleanser from the silliness of that, check that out. It is a really dramatic but really well written and well acted. I mean, written. I mean, it's mostly improvised, but check it out. Of Black Glass, really great podcast. Moving on, let's go to Victoria. Hi, hello. What are you up to? Where can people find you?
Hi, I am Victoria, she, they. I am the social media and customer service manager here for Kobold Press. So you can find me along on the socials there at Mimi Merlot, personally on Twitter. You can also find me on the now multi-award-winning podcast.
Yes.
The Broadswords. We just won an Audioverse award, and I won an award as well. And our friend Dot won some as well. So that's exciting. Yeah. So you can find me doing that at the Broadswords or at Mimi Merlot.
Lynn, what are you up to these days? Where can people find you on the internet?
Hey, I'm Lynn. I can be found Flying Cirrus on Twitch and Twitter, where I have all my art, including the character art for the aforementioned Black Glass podcast.
Yes.
And you'll see me this week playing Blades in the Dark, Scion, and a Spy Game.
Oh, nice.
Spy Game looks so cool. Are you doing more Gundam buildings?
Yes, I didn't have one this week, but my little vampire Gundam Deathlight is going to be finished this week. Yes,
nice.
On my own channel. Yes, TV's Flying Cirrus. Yes,
so fun. And producer Dot, thank you so much for joining us as special guest Dot today.
Thanks, friends.
What are you up to? Where can people find you online?
Yeah, y'all know I'm a Dot. I'm over here all the time doing the Twitch thing for Kobold Press as their producer, which is kind of awesome. We got some new things cooking up because this is slowly wrapping up. Southlands is all wrapped up. So we got some new things coming down the pipeline, so keep an eye out. But this week, I can say, Wednesday... Today's Monday. Wednesday, 2 days from now, instead of our usual Kobold chats, we're going to be doing and participating in the Crypt for Cure charity event over on the Game Hers network. So check that out, because I'm going to be running some Kobold content for a whole table full of, female identifying folk. So come check that out. It's going to be really, really cool. And we'll be raising money. So it'll be a great cause, and you'll get to see, I'm going to be running 2 modules, because it's like a 4-hour game, out of our Prepared one-shot modules. So
Prepared.
I love Prepared.
And Prepared 2.
And Prepared 2. Actually, the one I'm running is out of Prepared 2, and then one of them is off of our blog, because it's gotta be long enough. So I got 2 of them that I'm kind of squishing together.
Yeah. Oh man, I love Prepared. That's such
great.
a great what do I do?
Yeah, grab a Prepared. That's exactly what I did.
Prepared
so
save.
it's really great. But so you can come check that out, and then when I'm not with Kobold Press, I produce kind of all over the place. I have a lot of shows I'm a part of, but right now I'm really excited because the podcast that I produced in 2020 called Stitch of Fate, which is a Vampire the Masquerade podcast, won 3 awards this year for the Audioverse Awards, which is pretty exciting. Our ST won, the podcast as a whole won for new production, and then I won for my performance as my character Vera Volkov. So I'm a little humble Dot today. So thanks, everybody. If you voted, it means a lot. If you didn't, well, you can pay me back by going to check out the podcast. That'd be cool. Plus, Rudy over here helped us out over the holidays and did some editing for us. You can hear some of Rudy's incredible editing abilities as well.
Yes, I edited a few podcasts of that. So
Cool.
you mentioned that we're slowly winding down. To next week is actually going to be our final
Our
section.
big finale.
So
It's true.
please don't miss that. It will be a good time as we finish our fun, foodtastic adventure. So until next week, we will see you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.